Hi there. Are you going to be late again this evening? Why? I thought that you were not so busy at work recently. I heard that business wasn't that good, so you didn't have that much to do. But you still have to do overtime? Why is that? I was preparing for you to get off work on time. I cooked a lot of nice food for you. If you don't get home and eat it, then it will go to waste, and that will be a terrible shame.
When you say nice food, are you talking about the things you cook all the time? You always tell me you cook something good, and then it turns out to be the same as last time. Don't get me excited for no reason. You can always eat alone, can't you? If there is anything left, then put it in the refrigerator.
What do you mean? I don't always make the same food. I was really trying my hardest to make you happy today. I got off work early and went to the supermarket to buy lots of food. I thought you'd be happy, and this is how you react? I'm a little bit hurt by this. You're so mean to me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so hard on you. Maybe you're being a little bit too sensitive about this whole thing. If you're so annoyed, then maybe you can pay off the debt all by yourself. What do you think about that? You wouldn't be able to eat anything nice. You'd have to be frugal like an old woman trying to get by on Social Security. That's a good idea, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
I've decided. You and I are no more. It's time we part and go our separate ways. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and now it's time to act. I'm not going to be coming back home ever again. We will never be together again. We have lived together for a few years now, and we just about managed. But it will continue no more. It's over. I wish you the best of luck in finding another man who is better than me. I'm sure in no time you'll forget all about me and move on with your life.
Why? Why are you doing this? Where is this coming from? What made you change? You're going too far. How can you just suddenly want to leave me like this? Please tell me it's all a joke. We have nearly paid off the debt anyway. It will be finished this week. I can't believe you would just walk out on me like this. We came through so much together. Are you just playing a game? Are you doing this on purpose to try and get a reaction from me? This is not a funny joke. I'm begging you to stop.
This is not a joke. I am being dead serious. You need to know that I really mean what I'm saying right now. It's coming from the heart. We may have been together for so long, but that doesn't mean it was going to last forever. It seems we don't know each other as well as I thought.
I can't believe that someone so close to me would suddenly be like this. It hurts me. It really does. I thought we were going to get married. We only canceled the wedding because of that debt. Now we have nearly paid it off. I thought marriage would be back on the cards. There is no need for us to be embarrassed anymore. The debt is nearly gone. We've been together for so long. We are stronger than this. It was true love. We faced tough times. We climbed over mountains together. The debt is nearly gone. We did it as a team. How can we break up now? I was expecting you to get happier. I was expecting us to be celebrating the end of the debt. I had bought a bottle of champagne for us to celebrate. I never even imagined that life would be like this. Just at the critical moment, you have a change of heart. It's hard for me to take. I thought we were happy together. Why didn't you tell me if you were feeling like this? We could have talked things through and worked it all out.
I was just with you to pay off the debt. It was several years of just accepting the situation I was in. I didn't want to leave you as it would only cause more trouble. I went through a lot of hardship, but now it is over. I had to wash the dishes in a tiny amount of water. I had to clean the bathroom with one tissue. All that to pay off this debt and then finally get out of here. It was hard for me to bear, but I'm happy it's now done. I didn't even buy any clothes. Everything I had was stuff my friends or family didn't want. That time my dad gave to me, I'll never forget. And those old sneakers my friend donated to me. I'm thankful for that, but they were so uncomfortable. They were dirty too. A bit embarrassing to wear in public, but I had to do it. Also, I'm thankful for the part you played. I'll be honest, you did well. Thanks to your wise spending, we got rid of the debt sooner than I expected. I don't know if I could have kept going if I was all on my own. Getting up every day for work when I had nothing to look forward to. No future to speak of. No happiness and no fun. They were dark days, I will admit that. Maybe without you, the debt would never have been paid off. Maybe it would have gone on forever and I'd have never escaped it. So thank you to you for what you did. That boring life was driving me crazy. I felt like I was suffocating. There are a few good memories to take from this. Thank the Lord I am finally out of that dark tunnel. Finally, a free life awaits me. I can have fun, do what I want, live the life I always wanted to live. Don't try to persuade me to change my mind. It won't work. I have my heart set on this.
You're just going to throw me out like this? You're just going to walk away and live a free life? I did a lot for you. I supported you when you were down in the gutter. I remember at family events and in front of friends. I always tried my best to put on a happy face. I didn't want people to see the situation we were in. Do you think I enjoyed that? No! I did it for you. Life wasn't that hard. You got new clothes when you needed them. Who needs to change their clothes every season? It's not something a man should think too much about. You should focus on work instead. Can you at least understand the way I felt during this time? It seems like you only care about yourself. What about me and my feelings? It seems like you don't even care. Maybe that's why you're going to leave me now. You're selfish and you only care about yourself. I was loyal to you for so many years. I supported you through thick and thin, and now you were just going to cast me off at the first possible moment? How could you do this? Doesn't the love we have mean anything to you? Are you just going to walk away?
It's my true desire. I know it will be hard for me. It's going to be hard to find another girl like you. You're a great girl, but I have to go my own way now and start life afresh. You were so cute and lovely when we first met, but the feeling has gone. It faded slowly over time, and it just isn't there anymore. I just don't think there is anything I can do to bring it back. It's natural. People change. My taste in women has changed too. I'm not the guy I used to be, and I just can't help it. I just can't imagine marrying you anymore. I don't see us together for the long run.
When we met, I was in my 20s. Now I'm in my 30s. Of course I will have changed. What do you expect to happen? Do you think you're going to ditch me and run off with a younger girl? Who would want you? You're also forgetting that you don't look like you did in your 20s either. I'm partly in this shape because of the stress of the debt. And whose fault is that? Now that the debt is gone, we could have become the most beautiful husband and wife. How could you betray my dreams like this? I feel like you've been playing around with me. Are you that kind of person?
I'm not betraying you, and I've done nothing wrong. I was so unhappy. I was depressed to the point of going crazy, but I'm not some kind of a criminal like you're saying. I had no choice but to go into debt, and I did it for the right reasons. My sister and mother were sick. I had to pay their hospital bills. What else was I going to do? Just let them die? From now on, we are two people walking on different roads in life.
Okay, I get it. From now on, you will be out of my life. Maybe it's for the best. I don't think I want to be around an idiot like you any longer. All this time spent with you and it came to nothing. Maybe the whole thing was a mistake. If only I could go back in time and not do what I did. I could have had a husband and a family by now. Instead, I wasted my life on you. What a pity.
How are you? I haven't seen you for such a long time. I hope you're doing okay. It's been 3 years since we broke up. Do you remember? It feels like yesterday. We used to be lovers. It's been 3 years, but I still think of you all the time. You're a special kind of woman. How have you been during these 3 years?
Who is this?
How could you forget me? You will always be a part of me, and I'm sure you feel the same way about me. We were together for so long. How could you not remember?
Do not contact me again. Don't you remember? We went our separate ways and that was the end of it. There was nothing more to talk about and I'd appreciate it if you didn't contact me again.
You haven't been missing me? You haven't been waiting for me to come back into your life? What's the situation between us now? I'm sure if we were facing each other right now, you'd feel different. I'm sure you'd remember the feelings we once had. Aren't you lonely? I heard that you were still living on your own. You're not young anymore. Don't you wish you had a husband? I'm sorry about what I did in the past. I'm sorry I walked out on you when I did. But I have changed. Don't you think it's time we get back together? Maybe this time we could get married. I know you wanted that.
At no point have I been waiting for you to return. You have no value in my life anymore. You are nothing more than a piece of trash I threw on the floor and then never thought of again. As I just said, don't talk to me again. I thought you didn't want me anymore. You said I was old and ugly, that you weren't interested in me anymore.
I made some stupid mistakes in my life, and that was one of them. Looks aren't everything. It's what's on the inside that's most important. I like you because of the person you are. I realize that now after this time apart. I want you back. I met some other girls, but I could never stop thinking about you. They were not as good as you. I didn't have that special feeling for them. So I want you back, and this time I want it to end in a beautiful wedding for the two of us. I'm older and wiser now, and I know what I want. I made a mistake, and I'm grown up enough to admit that.
Not interested. I already have someone.
What do you mean?
I have a husband. Didn't you know? He isn't like you. He loves me and treats me the way I want to be treated. If I were you, I'd leave me alone, otherwise there might be even more trouble.
What trouble? What are you talking about? Who is your husband?
My husband is a businessman. He talks to a lot of people. He knows what's going on around here, and he even knows a thing or two about you. You had to borrow money again. I heard about it. But then you couldn't pay it back, so you went around your business asking people for money. Money that you didn't give back. You stole from them.
I didn't do that. I just haven't paid it back in full yet. And what was I supposed to do instead? I had some serious financial problems. I needed cash.
My husband knows some of the people involved. There are so many people around here who are mad at you and they want their money back. Is that why you contacted me? Do you think I could help you in paying off your debts? Do you think I would come back into your life and be by your side again? Be the loving girl I was during that time? Are you crazy? Do you think I'm going to fall for this again? I have new people in my life and they mean so much to me. My husband and my baby boy. You are nothing. You are trash that I forgot about. I want nothing to do with you.
Why would a businessman marry you? You're just a plain old girl. Nothing special about you. You think I'm going to believe your story?
After the stress and pain of breaking up with you, I went on holiday. I traveled around to ease my mind and get over what had happened. During that time, I met another guy and he eventually became my husband. We were dating and then we got married and had a child. Something bad happened to me and then something good came from it. Everything happens for a reason, it seems. It was only 1 year after we met that we got married. It was so wonderful to put on a wedding dress and then marry my husband. I felt that I was born again, that my life was full of happiness and energy. When I think back to you, it is nothing but sadness and pain. Why did I stick with you for so long? Why did I put up with you? Those years were just wasted years in my precious life.
I'm sorry. I seem to have made a big mistake. I did something wrong. Please accept my apology and don't tell anyone I contacted you. I'm sorry I did this. I really accept that I was out of line. I will do my best to pay back those debts as soon as possible. For now, please keep it on the low. I don't want people to know about it.
I wasted years of my life on a nasty man like you. Why should I play fair now? You contacted me and brought back the pain again. I had got over it all, and you had to go and remind me of all the bad stuff that happened. Now you want me to be quiet. My husband is here with me right now. He's sitting next to me. Why don't I just tell him everything you said? Would you like that? I'll tell him all about the trash I threw away all those years ago.
I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Just keep this a secret. Keep it between you and I.
I told my husband everything. I told him what a piece of trash my ex-boyfriend had been. How I stuck by him and then he dumped me as soon as it suited him. My husband was angry because he saw how much pain it caused me. He saw how much I was hurt in the past. I had never told him what happened, but now he knows. My husband told a few of his business friends, and before long, everyone knew. Everyone knew about the money he borrowed and didn't pay back. A lot of people were angry about this. I don't know how he will ever be able to show his face in public again. His reputation is really in tatters, and I don't know how long it will take for it to improve. Maybe he will just have to find the money he owes and pay it all back. Maybe then he can start to recover. I'm surprised that people let him get away with it. If they had gone to the police, then he could have been sent to jail. I guess they just wanted to sort it out amongst themselves. He's lucky that no one hurt him for not paying the money back. I'm just glad I got away from that guy. If I was still with him, then who knows what trouble I'd be in. To think that I once wanted to marry him, and I was so sad when he left me. Now I think it may have been a blessing in disguise. Instead, I am living my life with my loving and devoted husband. What a lucky girl I am. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.